I just want to say thank you. I want to start off the video by saying I hope whatever you're going through right now, that you're getting through it. Slowly, you'll get through it. I hope you're working hard. I hope you're trying to achieve your goals. I hope you don't give up. If you are thinking about giving up, this is your sign to not give up and keep going. Understand that if you give up, then what you wanted is never going to happen. That's the guarantee right there. If you give up right now, it's never going to happen. Just go for it, because there's no risk involved. There's no risk involved. The biggest risk is you not doing it and just wasting your life when your potential is right there. While you're on this earth, you have that feeling. That's why you're on this earth. So go for it. I understand it's hard. You may be going at this for 5+ years, but just go for it, because I promise in the end it will work out. You just need to promise yourself that you won't give up. You need to work as hard as you possibly can. And no matter what happens, you don't let anyone get in front of you. This is your thing. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. And keep pushing forward. If I'm being real, I want to give up like every day. Okay? Sometimes I don't want to be here. And that's okay. But we do turn up. As humans, we just don't give up. If you have a goal in life, if you truly have a passion for something, there's nothing that will ever stop you from giving up. No matter how bad life can get. I've been at like the lowest of lows, and I've turned up every single week still. And that's the main thing. Even if you don't see progression from what you're doing, internally you're progressing. Internally you're getting stronger. Your mind is, your body is. I can assure you that life is tough, your goals are tough. Understand that not many people in life are satisfied with what they're doing. And it's because you have to build a life that doesn't exist yet, and that's a very hard and awkward thing to do. If you are younger and you think you have so much time, you don't have so much time. So while you have that goal in your mind, while you have that vision inside your mind, go for it now before it is too late, because one day you'll look back and be like, I wish I started earlier. I feel like I started my journey fairly early, but I could have definitely started like 5 years before I had it done. So that's from my experience. I say start as early as you can. And the earliest point you can start is right now, today. I'm going to start training a little bit differently. I used to always be that guy who would go like 10 to 12 reps. And that is how I built my physique from when I started, mainly on 10 to 12 reps. Slowly, like a few months ago, on certain exercises, I'd go like 6 to 8 to try build my strength up. And I think I'm solely going to focus on going 6 to 8 reps now and see what my progression's like, because some people say my physique's alright, but they want to see how good my strength is. So I'm going to try focus on a little bit more strength training. As soon as I hit 8 reps, I'm going to increase the weight, aim for 6, work up to 8. As soon as I hit that 8th rep again, I'm going to increase the weight, if that makes sense. So that's how I'm going to start training for the next at least 2 months. Just see how I find it, see how my progression is, see if my strength moves up really well, and go from there. I'll let you lot know. I mean, I film every day, right? So you're going to see my progression throughout the days anyway, but I'll also keep you updated throughout the weeks to let you know how I'm getting on. But yes, I'm planning to do 6 to 8 reps of every exercise I do, except abs. Abs, I'm still going to do like 20 reps because I like to burn them out. Changing the way I train, see if it has a good impact on me. We'll soon find out. I think it will. To be honest. I'm still going to go for like 3 to 4 sets. Rest times will still be the same as well. But I'm excited. I think I need a little bit of a switch up in my training. So this is what I've chosen to do, and hopefully it works out for me. Alright, going to go into my first working set of lateral raises, starting off with 20 kilos. As long as I get 8, then I'm going to move up to 22.5. I want to make sure when I'm actually getting 8 reps though, that my form is near enough perfect. I'm not going to just ego lift for the sake of it just to move up weight, because that's when I'm going to injure myself and it's just not going to look pretty. So I'm going to make sure I do like clean reps without too much swinging. Once I do that, then I'm going to move up in weight. So
I'm fine. I say it so easily that sometimes I believe it. It's one of the most efficient sentences I know. It smooths the air, it closes the door gently, it makes other people comfortable, it makes the room return to normal. I'm fine can mean anything, which is why it works. It can mean I don't want to talk, it can mean I don't know how to talk, it can mean I'm trying not to break the shape of myself in front of you, it can mean I've already broken and I'm keeping the pieces where no one can hear them moving. Stability is not always a state. Sometimes it is a performance, a set of gestures, a tone of voice, a measured pace. It's answering messages with the right delay. It's laughing at the right moment. It's showing up on time. It's keeping your hands steady even when something inside you keeps shaking. From the outside, it looks like balance. From the inside, it feels like holding your breath for a long time and calling it calm. I used to think stability was something you arrive at, like a shore, a place you reach after enough storms. But lately it feels more like a posture, something I maintain, something I rehearse, something I've learned to do so well that even I can't always tell where I end and the act begins. There are small rituals that make it convincing. The way you keep your voice even, the way you keep your face neutral, the way you choose words that don't leak too much, the way you offer short answers that sound complete, the way you turn your life into something tidy enough to be glanced at without disturbing it. Stability as interior design, stability as lighting, stability as a clean surface over something that never stopped moving. Sometimes I think the performance started as a protection, a way to survive without collapsing in public, a way to remain functional, a way to keep the day going when the day doesn't care what you're carrying. But protection has a way of becoming habit, and habit has a way of becoming identity. You start to confuse what you do to endure with what you truly are. I'm fine becomes your signature, your default, your language, and people begin to trust it. They stop asking, they accept the smooth surface, they move on. Not because they don't care, but because you've made caring difficult to access. You've trained the world to meet you at the level of your mask. And then the strange thing happens. You begin to meet yourself there too. You start to live at the edge of your own truth. Not lying exactly, just editing, just selecting, just leaving out the parts that might make the air too heavy. You become fluent in omission and you learn to translate pain into something small enough to be socially acceptable. You learn to make the unbearable sound like a minor inconvenience. You learn to say I'm fine with the same tone you use to order coffee. It works until it doesn't. Because there is a cost to performing stability for too long. The body keeps a record, the chest stays tight even when there is no reason. Sleep becomes shallow, silence becomes loud. You stop feeling your own emotions as they happen and start finding them later, like objects left behind in rooms you barely remember entering. And in the quiet moments, when no one is watching, the act begins to slip. The face relaxes, the posture collapses by a few millimeters, the breath finally arrives, and you realize how much effort it takes to look okay. That's the part people don't see. The labor behind fine, the constant adjustment, the small corrections, the invisible strain of keeping your inner weather from becoming visible. Sometimes I wonder if stability is just exhaustion, wearing a clean shirt, if I'm not calm but depleted, if the reason I don't fall apart anymore is not because I healed, but because I learned how to numb the impact. And yet I can't pretend the performance is entirely false. There is something real in it. There is a discipline in surviving. There is a kind of dignity in not letting yourself spill everywhere. But dignity can become isolation when it turns into a wall, when it becomes a way of refusing help without ever saying the words, I'm fine. I say it, and the room moves on. But inside something stays, a small unsaid sentence, a weight that never quite leaves the shoulders, a quiet truth that remains just behind the teeth. Maybe the point isn't to rip the mask off in dramatic confession. Maybe that's not my way. Maybe the real shift is smaller than that. A single moment of honesty, even if it's incomplete, a slight opening, a sentence that isn't polished, a pause that isn't filled. Not because someone deserves an explanation, but because I do. Because there is something lonelier than being unstable. It is being stable in a way that no longer feels alive. It is being fine so consistently that you begin to disappear behind the word. And lately I've started to suspect that the first crack in the performance isn't weakness, it's air.